long as I'm moving, it's alright. I feel alive, and it hurts for a change and looking back. It's hard to believe that I was How's everybody in Paso tonight? We're the Afters. We're from a little town called Dallas on the other side of Texas. You know, I truly believe that God is always with us. He's with us when everything's going well in life, but He's also there when we're walking through life's valleys. We encounter those things that are just too much for us to handle on our own. Seems like we've been through a lot of that stuff for the last few years. I lost my dad to cancer, one of my best friends. Our drummer Jordan, his best friend, passed away unexpectedly. I have a brother who struggled with a drug addiction for over 10 years. And with my brother, so many times people tried to reach into his life and offer him help, and he would just push them away. He thought he was fine. I remember talking to my mom about it and saying, maybe he's just not going to get better. Maybe he's too far gone. And I'll never forget what she said. She said, we can't give up on the people that we love, because there's never anyone who's too far gone for God's love. So we prayed for him. We prayed for my brother every day. And things got worse. His house was raided by the police. They found a meth lab in his home. His children were taken away, and he was thrown into prison. But that was where my brother had to be to realize that his life was not his own. When he got out of prison on his own, he checked himself into a Christian rehab, and he's now been clean for over 3 years and given his life to the Lord. Complete transformation inside and out. You wouldn't know he was the same person. And that's the difference that Jesus makes in our lives. And it's His love that can overcome anything. That's what this song's about. It's called Lift Me Up. Sing name above all names. Name above all names. You are worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing how great is our God. Sing it loud. How great is our God. We sing those words because we believe them. We know it's true that God is so great. I've experienced that in my own life in the most incredible way. Last year on Good Friday, I was driving with my family through the beautiful countryside of Colorado. It was a perfect day. I was just chatting with my wife. The kids were watching Dora the Explorer on TV. All of a sudden, a car pulls out in front of us. He wasn't paying attention. I was crossing over the highway. I slammed on my brakes. We ended up hitting him going about 60 miles an hour. It's that thing that you think is never going to happen to you. I remember after we hit him, the car went off the road. We ended up going down into a ditch. We ended up rolling over, and we ended up upside down. And as we were there just dangling upside down from our seatbelts, I remember having all these thoughts about how this is it. I'm about to lose my family. I remember opening my eyes eyes and having this funny thought in my head that, okay, either heaven looks a lot like Colorado, which I would believe, or I just survived this thing. And then I look over, I see my wife start to move, and then one by one, I hear my kids start to cry. The most beautiful sound I've heard since the day they were born, and they cried for the first time. I have friends who've lost family in that very way, and if that had been our day, that would have been okay. I share these stories with you because we all have stories. We could spend the next day just pouring out our hearts and sharing the things that we've been through. And while we might not have the same story, there's one thing we all have in common, one constant in all of our lives, and that is, no matter what we face, God is with us, God is for us, and God will never ever fail us. And He gives us signs to show us that He's here, to show us that He's real, to show us that He's not leaving when we need Him most. God, will you come close? Light, light, light in the sky, light in the sky, show me you are with me. I can deny, no I can deny that you are right here with me. You open my eyes, so I can see you all around me. Light, light, light in the sky, light in the sky, show me. When I can't see beyond my doubt, silver lining. When I've almost reached the end, like a flood you're rushing in. Your love is rushing in. Come on. You light, light, light in the sky. You light the sky to show me you are with me. I can't deny, no I can't deny. Right here with me, you open my eyes, so I can see you all around me. Light, light, light in the sky, you light in the sky, show me that you are with me. So I run straight into your arms. You look bright in the morning sun. Show you love, there's nothing you won't do. No matter what we've been through, no matter what we're going through, what we'll ever face, we're not alone. God is with us and God loves us. If you have a cell phone, I want you to hold it up right now and sing with me. Sing light up the sky. You light, light, light up the sky. Sing that.